Well, hey, good morning, YouTube. It's Ricochet with Thunderstruck Transport. Welcome to my channel, Nothing But Trucking. So today or last night I should say, we loaded up in just outside of Dallas, Texas. I waited. I checked in yesterday at about 2 o'clock, and I had a 5:30 appointment. So I was kind of hoping, well, maybe they weren't that strict about it. Wrong. So they told me I had to come back at 5. So I go back at 5. They got me in the door pretty quickly, and it didn't start even loading me until I think it was 8 o'clock last night, because I had all these trucks I had to load first. Okay, I get it, fine, but still they have a 2-hour window for loading, which means I should have been done by 7:30. I mean, they're strict with me with my times that I have to be there, so why doesn't it apply to them? Well, that's just the industry, unfortunately. If you want to solve a lot of the trucking problems, parking is one thing, and I've got a great solution for that, at least in my never so humble to be opinion, as Dr. Laura Schlesinger always used to say. But if you need to solve the problem with the trucks being held in the docks for hours and hours and hours. There's been times I've sat 7, 8, 9, 10 hours simply because they don't have enough dock space for all of their stuff, basically. So they use the trucks that are in the docks for their storage while they switch things around. It's kind of like that puzzle game where you got to slide all the numbers around in a square to get them to line up. It's kind of like what they do on their docks, at least a lot of places anyway. And this is really mainly, at least in my experience, with big grocery warehouses. But it's terrible. They shouldn't do that. And we don't get paid to sit there. We can get detention time like after the first 2 hours, sometimes after the first 3 hours, then we start getting paid $25 an hour, depending on your company or depending on the broker, etc. But that's it. I mean, that's not a whole lot of money to just sit around. Plus, you just waste your time, and it gets so boring. I'm the kind of person where I can't sleep at night, or I can't sleep during the day. I mean, I can take maybe a 20-minute nap here and there, but that's about it. So if I'm not sleeping at night because I got to run quite late in the night, then the next day I can't sleep either. I mean, I'm running tired. It's just the way my body works. But anyway, the parking issue, my solution is open it up to where the truck drivers can actually park on all of the on and off ramps that are on the highway. I mean, they're already built. Some of them maybe need the shoulders widened a little bit or cleaned up a little bit, but the cost of doing that is way cheaper than trying to get land or build a whole new rest areas or all of that other things, or even just pull-offs for, with no services, just truck parking. I mean, there's quite a few states that have truck parking only, and that's all it is. It's like a little area that you can pull off of that's got room for 10 or 15 trucks, but there's nothing there. But it's you still got to build all of that. The on and off ramps are already there. I love parking on them. I personally think they're the safest. Usually less problems. Truck stops, you got all these new drivers, ripping the front ends off of your trucks because they don't know how to back into a spot, or half of them don't even know how to drive them forward and turn without ripping off the front end. So anyway, why not just open up all the on and off ramps? Georgia, man, they'll write you a ticket if you're sitting on their on and off ramps, and it's quite ridiculous. So that's my solution. Way cheaper, and there's those little types of places every couple of miles. So anyway, so today what I'm going to do is I had some people reach out, and a lot of people asking me what it costs to fill up a truck and run one of these big trucks. I'm averaging right now, I'll take a picture of it and show it to you, but my computer on the truck here is showing me at 7.3 miles per gallon averaging. That's about what the new trucks get. Some of them are getting a little over 8 miles per gallon. The older trucks, like I've been using to have, the big Kenworths, Peterbilts, the old school style trucks, a lot of them you're only going to get between 4.5 to 5.5, maybe 6 if you're lucky, 6 miles per gallon. But my trucks are only getting right about 5. Didn't matter if I was loaded or empty or whatever. I mean, that's what I got, 5 miles per gallon. So anyway, you know, I run anywhere between 500 to 700 miles a day. So you can do the math as to what we use. So today, however, though, I'm going to be stopping for fuel. I'm going to, you know, for the people that were asking, bring us along for a fuel refuel, we're going to go ahead and do a video on the fuel. And also what I do when I'm at the fuel is checking my engine, checking my tires, things like that. So I'm going to be doing that. But we're heading up now to Beloit, Wisconsin. To finish the story out earlier, I sat in that dock for till about 8 o'clock when they finally got me loaded. And when I pulled out, 2 pallets. That's all I had was 2 pallets. And they told me when I got there earlier that, yeah, it's already picked, but your appointment's at 5:30. It took them less than 10 minutes. Why hold my truck up all of those hours? Even when I was in the dock, I know I had trucks on both sides of me. They were getting full loads. It wouldn't have hurt either one of them. Even if I was one of them, I would have told them, yeah, load this guy first. He's only got 2 pallets. Why hold up the dock space? Why hold up the truck? And why hold up the whole process of me needing to get down the road when all I had was 2 pallets? Oh, I was so frustrated. But again, that's part of this business. And again, it's mostly with reefer. Reefer, man, it's just got so many problems. And that's where they need to really focus on, in my opinion, they need to focus on fixing the trucking industry is in the reefer industry. I don't experience this in dry van or flatbed, anything else that I've ever done, because I've hauled pretty much every kind of trailer out there, from pneumatic bulk tankers. I haven't hauled liquid tankers, but I've done hazmat, dry van. I run flatbed, step deck, double drop deck. I've hauled heavy equipments on land-all trailers and RGNs, which is a removable gooseneck. I used to haul Caterpillar blades, the graders, scrapers, bulldozers, excavators, all sorts of heavy construction equipment. Used to haul all that. That's what I did in the military, actually. Even when I first started trucking, was hauling heavy equipment. I was a combat engineer with the 819th Red Horse Division over in Europe, and that was my job, was hauling. It was doing heavy equipment. So did all of that, and here stateside, yeah, I've done, hauled most of that stuff, and I've never really seen any of these issues except in reefer. But right now, reefer pays the best. I mean, not as much as other freight that I could do on flatbed or step deck or RGN. I'm just a little bit too old for that. I'm tired. I don't want a tarp load, so I don't mind flatbedding. I really enjoy it. The strapping and chaining is no big deal. It's just I'm too damn old and tired to start getting up there and throwing a set of tarps. If I could just haul freight that I didn't have the tarp, well, that'd be great. But like this guy going right by me right now, got a flatbed full of looks like stone. Got paved stone on his flatbed. Don't need to tarp it. But anyway, so listen, we're gonna sign off for now, or pause it for right now, and we'll go ahead and get the video of me fueling and show you what that's all about, and show you how much it costs to fuel this big boy. So anyway, stand by. Coming up here into the Joplin scale here at the Missouri state line. Get pulled in, we'll get our weight checked. Of course, we've only got 2 pallets, so we ain't got too much of a weight to deal with. And we're just giving the bypass to run along the bypass ramp. Kind of a waste. Don't know what it is they even bring us in for, but I guess for the opportunity to bring us in, I guess. Back out on the highway we go. We got the big Petro here. We're going to stop and I guess grab some fuel here. Now I want to get... So you want to go in and check this truck stop out? You want to get some lunch or something, or no?
I
Okay. Yeah. No, not necessarily. Well, they got the pilot. Okay, yeah, they got the pilot here, so we don't need to go into the big Petro or anything, but we do need to stop and grab some fuel. So we shall do that here at the pilot. All right, looks like it is cleared for us to move into the line. All right, we're here getting fuel at the pilot. One of my subscribers asked about taking me along on the fuel, so this one's for you. I've already set the pump. The pumps have a mobile app, and we get the pump set up. Alright, so we got this pump turned on. Come around here to the other side and get the other one going as well. So here's the engine. We got our level here for our water. That's good. We don't have to worry about that. Checking the oil. Got to make sure the oil is anywhere in this little line here. And it looks like we're full of oil. We check the tires, make sure the tires are looking good. We're above these lines here. It looks like I got a little nail here. It's not affecting anything, but we'll have to check that out. We look down here, make sure that there's no cracks or anything down here. Our steering level is good. Come on over here. So we check these tires. We also check the fan belts. Make sure your belts are looking okay and nothing there is in the way. So everything's looking good up here, so we'll shut it all back down. I forgot to get that cotter pin out of there.
Alright. The hood latches have got a latch right here that we just kind of got to latch into place. That holds the truck down. Finish up the fuel here. Now, if y'all can see the fuel tanks, they're hidden behind this here. There we go. Okay. Alright, this one clicked off. Top this one off. And we'll go around to the other side. So far we're at $66, total of $325 just on the truck. We got to close this hood latch on this side. And now I got to pull forward and get some reefer fuel. All right. Get this truck pulled forward just enough to get to the reefer tank, which is what takes care of the fuel on the trailer. Put my little lid back on here. I've forgotten these a few times. The reefer temperature looks like it's holding. Yeah, 65. That's what I got it set at. That's what it actually is. So 64.9. So we're doing good. The fuel's down here. There's the fuel level for the reefer tank. So we'll get that fueled up. All right. So yeah, I do this every day. Sometimes, depending on how far I've traveled, I'll do, about $350 worth of fuel up to $500. Just kind of depends. While this is fueling, if you want to follow me, I'll show you. I just want to check the tires back here. Check the scale on the truck. This here tells us how much weight we have on the back of the trailer. I don't have any air in this one, but it would probably run up to about 28 to 29,000 pounds. I'm only got 2 pallets on, so I know I'm not even having to worry about that. We just check the tires, hit them, make sure they're not flat. Oh, look at that truck there. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Maverick, honoring all who serve. That's a really nice honor of the veterans truck there. So our trailer's still sealed, so we know nobody's tampered with it. I got oil around that rim, means I got a little bit of a seal leak we may have to get checked out. Air is all good in the tires. Our lights are all on. Even up there at the very top, you just kind of check. You can see the three little lights are all on. So our lights are good. Trailer's full on the fuel now. Just going to top it off a little bit. Took 20 gallons. Take a look there. You can see we're full here. And then looking here on the fuel tank or on the fuel pump, how much this one cost. Looks like we're at about 20 gallons for a total of almost $100. All right. So that's about it with the fueling of the truck every day. We'll get this processed, get the bill processed, and we'll show you what the bill is. So there you go. That's how we fuel up the truck. All right, so we got the fuel in the truck. So that was for one of my subscribers that asked about a little fuel ride along. So there you go. Hope you got your answers out of that. So that, if you didn't see the receipt, it was approximately $430. So I do that every day. So that's roughly $2,000 a week. Figure almost $8,000 a month, give or take, $90,000 a year. And yeah, it's a lot of money I got to pay for fuel. So it's like hearing the people complain about it costs $70 or so to fill up their car twice a week. Yeah, there you go. I fill up a couple grand a week, but I mean, personal and business is different. I get it. Anyway, but that's not even to mention the cost of my insurance at over $1,200 a month. Or if I need a tire, you saw I had a nail in that one tire. It was off to the edge. It doesn't look like it's small enough, so I don't even think it went all the way through. I doubt it because I'm not having any air leak. So just pull that out, should be fine. But if I needed a tire, there's $400, right there for a tire. And I got 18 tires, so if I had to replace 2 or 3 here and there, that could certainly add up. And then my fuel tax, and then all the other stuff on top of it is a lot of money to run these trucks. And that doesn't even count the oil changes at $400, every month basically. So I mean, just all the other maintenance. Matter of fact, we just had a computer put on the new on the reefer back there. The computer went out. That was $2,500. I had some work done to my RGN with some filters the other day, and that was another $1,500. So it's pretty expensive to keep these things on the road, just so you can have your Fruity Pebbles and your orange juice when you wake up in the next morning. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for coming along, and we'll see you again next time.